My name is John Nelson, and I'm an architect, a registered architect with Looney Associates, and we're based in Dallas. We have also an office in Chicago. We do hospitality interiors for the most part, which is hotels and restaurants. Occasionally we'll do a bar. We do some residential work, which would be homes and condominiums. And then we've done some retail work for specific clients, which would be like Hugo Boss, like a showroom. We are based here in Dallas, and this is where we started. We've been in business for about 14 years and have about 25 employees in the two different offices. I actually love everything about what we do here. I love the people that we work with, our clients, the people that pay us. I also love the architects that we work with. We get to work with a lot of different architects around the world. I love the travel aspect that we have because hotels and restaurants are located not in your home city but all over the country and around the world. I love working with the people in our firm, the designers and the architects that we have. And I enjoy everything from marketing to sketching, presenting, and I love in the field when it's under construction. Put a hard hat on and walk around with a contractor and look for problems and solutions to issues. I'm a principal, which means I'm one of the owners of the company. So I have to be involved in everything related to making sure that we are designing successful projects, the look of the project, financially successful for the client, so hopefully they want to come back to us. And at the same time I have to balance keeping the people that work for me happy and make sure the company makes money, because if you don't make money then you're not in business for very long. We're talking about a project that our firm completed early this year, January of 2009. It's a new construction hotel condominium, so that means it's a mixed-use project. It has a hotel component, which is hotel rooms, meeting space, and then above the hotel it has condominiums, residences that are for sale. It's connected to the Fort Worth Convention Center, so therefore it supports the convention business. So a lot of the hotel rooms that are done there are rented by conventioners. When we approached that project, it was the goal was to create the new and hip feel for what Fort Worth was about. It's Cowtown, it's the stockyards, but at the end of the day, Fort Worth's a very low-key, casual, relaxed town. In one building type, you have residential design, which is guest rooms and suites. Small scale, it's all about the scale of the furniture and the texture of the materials and the way the bathrooms feel. To restaurants, there are 4 restaurants and bars in the project. Each one is an individual design concept and theme because it has a concept and a market and hours of operation and a menu that all have to connect. There's a sports bar. There's a 3-meal dining, so that's a breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's a fine dining, which is a Bob's Steak and Chop House, and then there's a wine bar called the Wine Thief. We also then have meeting space, a lot of meeting space. We have ballrooms, junior ballrooms, pre-function, boardrooms, and that's more like contract design, and by that I mean offices. So you have kind of this blending of restaurants, residential, and contract design all into one. And in addition on that project, we designed a store for the Kimball Art Museum, which was retail. So we had even a retail piece that we got to design. And we actually assigned different designers to different parts of the project just to make sure that there was enough variation that they were each feeling like a standalone venue. Got some renderings that we can show you of how we did the design process from our initial floor plans and sketches to a rendering that an artist does that kind of gives you a real photorealistic feel for what it looks like, and then a photograph that shows you how our concepts came to fruition and what it looks like when it's installed. Our firm is much more about partnering and about sharing the design concept with the owners, with the architects. So it took ourselves, the interior designers, the architects, which was HOK, the city of Fort Worth, which was not an investor but had a vested interest in making sure that it was successful, and of course the owner, which was Omni Hotels. And we laid out words, phrases, images on boards and through slideshows that kind of reinforced for each of us what the hotel was about and what we were trying to achieve. And then, as you can imagine, it kind of starts out here, and you narrow it down, and then you finally have the vision for the project. And then once you have that vision and that concept, everything flows. The decisions you make about design, about materials, about fabrics, lighting, all go back to reinforce that design concept. One of the most successful components of the project was the fact that the building is a very contemporary building. It's got curves, soft curves, it's got very clean, modern, sophisticated glass storefront system, which is the window system on the building. It has aluminum panels, which is very contemporary. But we had to make sure that we referenced all that. We didn't want to have a disconnection so that the guest or the owner or the city, anyone walked up to the exterior of the hotel, expected one thing, walked into the interior and got something else. And we feel like even with the use of rough-hewn logs for the wall, there's a stacked wall that has candles on it, the use of the distressed, worn stone floor, but it's in a contemporary way. I think one of the most successful things we did was marry a soft, contemporary, modern edge to all the detailing and the finishes and the furniture with the exterior of the building so that there was a connection between the two. Our goal for our company is to continue to nurture the relationships that we have with our clients, that most of our work is repeat business, and that means that our clients continually call us back. Relationships are the only things that last through good times and bad times, and that's our goal, is to continue to nurture those as we move forward and to continue to do better and better work.